Hey, what's going on YouTube? Hey, Ron here. We're in the Albemarle. I feel like you have to sound like Arnold when you say that. And I actually, what do I want to do? There's no battleship, there's no cruisers over there, there's no cruisers over there. We are going to go to the right. I've had a few games in this ship, pretty successful, like 2 3K games earlier today. But that was with a division. On its own, I don't really like this ship. I think it's great in a division when played correctly. This is the British heavy cruiser, if you guys don't know. And we're going to go support this guy. And it's got radar and 203mm guns, which reload every 10, 11 seconds. We're running a half hipper, half range build on this thing. I don't like sacrificing everything into the guns just to get a little bit extra maneuverability. Maybe that is how you play this thing, in which case it will be collecting dust in my port. But for the time being, we're gonna give her a go and see if we can HE spam some more nubs. The HE on this thing is absolutely fantastic. Pretty good fire chance, pretty good alpha damage. Let's see if we can... No. Auto aim has been really finicky with me lately, that or I'm just a bot. One of the two. Now the only problem with this cruiser that I instantly saw when I looked at her in port before the last update, there we go. See, like, what? How does that happen? I hit 80%, not 88% of my shells. Someone do 8 out of 9 there. Oh no, I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. Sorry. HMS Surrey. But why are you... Well, that's actually a decent spot for a battleship, not gonna lie. That's my bad. I'll admit when it was my mistake. Unlike another game when somebody ran into me, and then some guy in the comments called me a wallet warrior, and then I dropped 3,900 XP on him. But what I was saying is, what I noticed that is pretty terrible about this ship is the bow. The bow is 25mm, which leads you to get overpenned by pretty much everything. Good torps, Mr. Smoke. But there's 6.5K plus a fire to the front of that Richelieu. I don't know, I think it's the British 1/4 HE pen. I don't know all of that. Wargaming doesn't really lay it out for us like they do for PC. But as you can see, really good alpha damage and fires every 10 seconds. Okay, that was your fault, buddy. You're looking forward, I'm looking backwards. There's another 5K. But we're just racking up the damage. Now, as a support ship, because of that weak bow, you can't really push. Like, if I was in my Baltimore, I might have my nose in that channel. The Synop can't overmatch me, but I might have my nose in that channel trying to potentially radar if there was a destroyer, because I am detected, so it's he's either out there or out there. Or there's another ship that I don't see. The reason I like doing my stuff live is simply because I hate looking back on the replay and realizing, oh, Aaron, there was another ship spotting you. You nub. Can we feed the gap? No. Good push by the Synop. Colorado should... Well, it can't overmatch his battle. Not sure what the Benson's still doing there. You need to get out of there. There's a fire. Double fire. He's gonna put that out. Well, I mean, I tried, buddy. You just sit there in front of this and up. Now here comes the tricky part, because if he aims at me, he can just punch right through my ship. I do have a little bit of side plating that I can use. And you do have an excellent heal. I should be running fully packed, I don't know why I'm not. Hopefully we get this guy before he gets us. Please burn, or hit the side plating. He's shooting at the Colorado. Just hit his superstructure, get the last little bit of HP off of him.
Enemy battleship sunk.
ACAP defended. Let's move on. A lot of their ships are just sitting back in the middle, so we're not going to play this too aggressively. We're going to play to our strengths. Now, unfortunately, I'm probably not going to be playing this ship too much for the simple fact that... Alright, now let's get some use out of this radar. Okay, it's the Richelieu. This could be bad. Good call. I wasn't sure what this guy's talking about. You got a gun blown up. Popped our Hydra there because there's a destroyer in Bravo. Oh, there you are, you little shit. Hello! Oh, come on! Fire! Oh, I took one. It's a Venom Torp though, so we're fine. Wonder if he switched sides though. Solved, son. Come on, die please. Detonation? Should be enough. Nope. Of course I overturn. And of course, I love RNG, don't you guys? This is a pure guess. I guessed correctly, but I didn't guess early enough. Oh, risky play. Thanks for the smoke, though, Benham. Now, this should be a complete citadel. We're going to try and aim pretty far back. That's where the Wichita Citadel is located, right about there. And we're just going to miss completely, even though we aimed above the water line. Just stick with HE. That's all this game is anymore, is HE spam. Shoot, please. Did I miss? Nope. Okay. Those I felt like those took a while to get to target. Come on, where are you? Oh, that could hurt. It did hurt. I feel like you almost need to run Ingenious on this thing just to know where you're being targeted, because you just, I feel like you take full penetrations for everything. I didn't aim high enough. As you can see, just very good alpha damage, even to the HE spamming madness and non-citadel ship that is the Wichita. See if we can get a nice little AP salvo though, show you guys the full AP. Aim a little bit above the waterline because that's how you do it nowadays. And as we get 2 overpens on the thickest part, there we go. Thank you, good night, thanks for playing. Pretty decent little replay here. 95k, 9 defense, 10 fires, 1 assistant capture. Don't be looking at me. A little high maybe, but eh. A pretty versatile ship, but I feel like this ship is just not good at anything. I don't know why I would pick this ship over It's got like a bunch of cheeky little traits, and I use the word cheeky there on purpose, but I don't know, it's not going to be my first choice for anything, like in, you know, clan competitive, and that's how I judge ships. I am a squad leader for TT. Some of you may laugh at that, some of you may not be surprised, but I look at ships and their competitive nature, and some people like to have fun with their ships and just meme build them, and that's not really how I play the game. Like, yes, I will take triple Bismarck full secondary build, but like I'm never taking a Bismarck into competitive. Maybe it's Erpitz, I don't know. Some of you argue with me, disagree with me, that's fine. You're allowed to have your own opinions, it's just how I play the game. Let's break 100k, can we get a high caliber there? I doubt it with all the there's a lot of destroyers. We've also touched a lot of people. And if there's one thing I love about this game, it's touching people. I don't know, this ship's growing on me a little bit. I need to test some different builds. Philip Vion is a potential commander. Right now we're running Frazier. I'll show you guys the build after the game. Come on. She just is like so bricky. Not a good looking ship. And the camo looks amazing, but sits high out of the water. Bismarck putting out one fire. Game's gonna end before I can do any more damage. Yeet. Maybe one more salvo. Fire, please. Fire. Come on. Nope. GG. Well, that is the Albemarle. Let's go ahead and show you the stats. I'm sure you guys have all seen it. Everyone's done. 2900 XP, like I said. I had a couple of 3K games today. So, I mean, she's definitely in the playbook. But I gotta mess with her a bit before we really move into competitive. Here's what I'm running, Bruce Frazier. So a little bit of speed, a little bit of maneuverability, not that much. We could get it upgraded there, but Makawa and Scott as inspirations, concealments, because it's not the best concealment with triple rudder as we're running. We don't have a rudder modification slot, but aiming mod 1, steering, reload, and then the modification, or whatever those are. You guys know. Probably should switch to fully packed, but we're just gonna leave it as is right now. This, and this. Let me know your guys' build down below, but I like my builds. I'm ignorant with my builds, I don't change them too much. Survivability, pretty decent at 43,000. I think that's the same as Baltimore. Also the same as Baltimore is a 3x3 ABX setup of the 203mm. 17.5 range, 10.4 reload, 23-second turn time, not the best, not the worst. AP, 4,500, HE, 3,300 with 20% chance to set fire. That's pretty good. Torpedoes, they're anti-battleship deterrent, although pretty long range. You know, if you're kiting, you could potentially throw those out and get a cheeky kill. Rudder shift time down to 4.7, but the turning circle is abysmal at 720. It's nothing like the Alaska at like 1,000, but it's nothing like what turns pretty tight. It's the Wichita's turning circle. 4. 680, so I don't know, it just feels sluggish in that area. Oh, with a 35.8 speed with a speed flag and I think 2 Frazier and speed perk in his slot. Concealment 11 kilometers, you can get that down even more with the concealment, but that's pretty decent as it is. And yeah, that is the Albemarle, ladies and gentlemen. You do have the option for, I think you can add a plane, but it's a radar is what you want. It's just an anti-DD deterrent, or a DD deterrent. Radar them in the cap there. I think we got that Venom and completely whiffed that shot. But that is the Albemarle. Albemarle, I don't know how to say it. Albemarle. Good looking ship. Hope you guys enjoyed that replay. Thanks for watching. Aaron out.